To Jack Brewer right now, it says, you know, if you really want to change the system, you really have to be part of the system and take some risks. He's doing just that. Jack, a former NFL player, Jack Brewer Foundation CEO, has done a lot of good, gives back. But Jack, it's always good to see you, my friend. But what interests me here is how you're helping those who have been incarcerated, who would be deemed risky, and offering a hand. Could you explain?
Definitely. It starts with the rehabilitation process, and unfortunately, some of our private institutions are some of the best in the world at rehabbing people once they get incarcerated. I think, you know, for everyone out there, think about yourself or think about your children. When they're sick, you take them to the best doctor. But for some reason, we got this twisted reality in America now. We're not holding these criminal justice systems in these jails and prisons accountable for the actual inmates that are in their care. And so that's the biggest problem, is recidivism. And so I've been a part of programs, part of the GEO group, a part of other continuum of care programs that actually take these men and women and break them down psychologically and give them the rehab and get to the root cause issues that are affecting them. And that's really what criminal justice should be all about. Don't assume just because your tax dollars are going into, you know, prison systems and criminal justice that they're actually putting the money to work right. And that's the biggest issue that I see now in this nation. I get a chance to walk into those prison cells every week. I talk to these men. I see men that are broken. I see men that are rehabbed. And you can make a change. But as a nation, we have to take a stand for rehabilitation and start to address these issues more smart, being smart on crime, not hard on crime.
You took a great deal of risk there, didn't you?
I did. I tell you what, I mean, you know, people come at me and people don't understand, but I always say, live your words by the works of your hands. If you're willing to go in and start to understand these type of issues, you'll see. And don't talk to the folks that are locking folks up or the people on the outside. Go on the inside and find out what real issues that folks are facing, right? The fatherlessness. The mass majority of these prisoners don't have dads, didn't have male influences in their lives. The education systems were broken, so they didn't get a chance to get good educations, and many of them have, you know, PTSD from trauma, whether they were molested as children, whether they had other issues. And so we have to get to the root causes in this country. We're the richest nation in the world. There's no reason for us to be 28 to 30% of the world's incarcerated population. There's no reason for us to sit there and allow cities like Chicago, where just this weekend 47 people got shot, 16 of which were kids. This is ridiculous. Places like Detroit, just last year, over 15,000 aggravated assaults on people in a town that small. I mean, these things should not be happening, and it's really a spiritual battle here that we're taking on, Neil, because you cannot stop crime just by going and getting harsh punishments. You actually need to go in the hearts and minds of people. It takes a lot to pull that trigger and to kill another person. But when our kids are being just saturated with these video games, with this sick rap music and all of this hateful things that are in their head being put into them at very young ages, this is the reason we're seeing the society that we see today. And we all must take a stand to do more to get in these communities to affect the most vulnerable, and those are our kids. And I think, you know, if America just gets back to getting our hands dirty again and serving, not just our military, but the normal people, normal Americans need to get back to serving again, and we can help our land.
Good for you. Good for you, Jack. Jack Brewer, always good chatting. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Jack.
Likewise, Neil. God bless you, brother.
All right.